And where are we going? What's today's adventure?
Today's adventure is the road to Hana.
And my phone is probably dead. So we have no idea what we're doing.
So we have to turn around. Surprise! We're not in Hana. Where do you think we are? Not in Hana. Maybe the sign will tell us. How high up are we?
We are currently 9,000 feet up, going up to the top of Mount Hukilaka.
Haleakala.
Hakahakahui.
Haleakala.
Huki.
Haleakala.
Haleakala. We left because my phone fell in the water for the second time, and it broke. And without my phone, we weren't able to use the guide to actually
know where we
were to road to Hana. So we left and we decided we would go to the top of Mount Hukilupi.
Haleakala.
Haleakala. It turns out,
funny story, little hard reset and it's all better. Oh no.
Oh well, it's an adventure. So we're going to go another 1,000 feet up and then be at the summit, and then we're going to go down some hiking trails which we are not dressed for, and maybe stay for sunset.
If we don't freeze.
We have one peanut butter and jelly sandwich left, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we have like a dozen GoPro batteries, so. So we decided to do a hike on a trail that goes into the crater.
And we went up.
We went up instead of going down into the crater. That should have been our first sign that
was not the hike for us.
So we get to the top and it's dead end.
So we're going to turn around now.
So we obviously do not know how to read a map.
No.
This could be dangerous. But we found a way that should tell us how to get to the trail if we just pay attention.
Trail.
We're gonna try this and see what happens. Fingers crossed. So we just stopped for more photos, as you can see, because the PD is carrying everything. And that's how we hike, as you do.
As you do.
Alright. So the problem is, we got down here where we wanted to be, and it was very nice. Now, we need to go back. And it's really far.
There.
It's all up hill. We have good news. We made it. Wasn't looking good for a little while there.
We made it.
We are back in the parking lot. So we're going to now go to the bathroom, drive down 10,000 feet, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the car, and then have pizza on the balcony. So the last time we left you, we said we were leaving Haleakala because we had just hiked for 2 hours and it was really hard. The problem is, at like 9,500 feet is where we were, and decided that as we were driving down the mountain to turn around and to come back. And it's like an hour and a half until sunset, but chances are, I think we all know that we're going to end up staying for sunset. Hi! Where are we?
We are at 10,000 feet on top of Mount Haleakala at the summit.
I think that's how you say it.
Oh, I think it is.
That's funny.
video of yesterday, Saturday, September 20th.
Katie's epic recap of Saturday! What's the date?
September 20th.
Katie's epic recap of Saturday, September 20th!
I'll take it from here, Kermit.
Hi-oh!
Went snorkeling. So we had our
For the
snorkel
first
equipment,
time?
our first snorkel
No.
experience ever, outside of Typhoon Lagoon.
Our first successful snorkeling experience. There were no sharks chasing me this time.
No. That he knew about. Right in the cove, right where we were married, there's little rocks and there's coral, and
Oh, it's very good. It's just to share a Coke with Katie. That was my own joke and I just screwed it up.
so we went into the water, and it took a little bit of time to figure out how to breathe and walk and move. But then
Well,
once,
one of us, did you?
yeah, I did
We
too.
put the fins on
On the sand.
way back at the sand and then walked across the beach.
That was very difficult, and we looked like cartoon characters.
Yes.
Right on the rocks, right along where we got married, there were at least 3 huge sea turtles just hanging out and floating in the water.
One was a baby.
One was a baby, and you could get really close to them, and we were a little worried we were going to get too close.
Some of us did get too close.
Some of us got a little too close because the waves would push you along, and all of a sudden you pushed along, and then you look underneath you, and there's this huge sea turtle, and you're like, and you want to scream, but you can't scream because you're underwater. And
Some of us didn't want to scream. We wanted to hug it.
yeah, I was afraid to touch it, and you're not supposed to touch it. There's no excuse to be close enough to a sea turtle to touch it.
None.
None.
It had to be the only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, so happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together.
So we ended up going to a magic show last night. We had reservations for last night.
We thought.
Last night we had reservations for a magic show.
Maybe.
We got 2 calls to confirm it in the last 2 weeks for our reservations for last night.
Yes. So we drove to West Maui, and then we walked into the magic show, Warren and Annabelle's it's called.
And they couldn't find our reservation.
So we gave
They
them
asked
our
what name it
number.
was under, and we did the whole, it's either Hansen or
Hansen,
Marino,
Marino.
we're not sure. Pulled up the email, and yesterday, was it Monday?
Yesterday was not Monday.
Yesterday was not Monday.
No.
No, so we didn't have tickets for last night's show. So they were able to fit us in
the
2
cheap seats.
temporary seats in the last row, which is only like 7 rows from here.
Yeah.
Tiny,
it really
tiny
wasn't a big
theater.
deal, but I was
Well,
angry.
it wasn't a big deal, but someone felt it was.
I thought it was a big deal because they wouldn't let us go into the pre-show. They're like, oh, our lounge is full, but we can put a little folding chair in the back for you.
So
and
we
you
had to
can see
wait
it."
in the lobby away from everybody else until they all went into the theater, and then they had to walk us in. Like we were...
They told us to come back at 6:30. They're like, take a walk, enjoy the day, come back at 6:30 after the pre-show's over, and we'll let you in. So we came back in at 6:29, and they said, oh, no. Go wait back there.
Yeah, it wasn't
We're not
6:30.
ready for you.
They were correct. It was not 6:30.
It wasn't 6:30.
That was our fault. How long can you do the same trick?
Right. Oh,
He
let me...
feels 2 hours. We felt about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We left.
It was great.